Morning.
Morning.
Stiff neck? I can get you a pillow.
Oh, no. It's just, wow, it's kind of bright in here.
Curtains are on my to-do list.
What are you doing?
My hair?
Are we going somewhere?
I had a gentleman spend the night on my sofa. I want to look decent when he gets up.
Is this a dream? The way you look. The way you look is... I smell coffee.
Yeah. Heavenly, isn't it? It's from Dayzee's downstairs. I have my grandmother's drip. We'll have coffee in a few minutes. Oh, yeah. This would be a good time to get your pants back on.
Whose side of the desk is that on?
Sorry, Pammy, I was just trying to be helpful.
Well, good fences make good neighbors. Robert Frost. Please, tell me you know who Robert Frost is.
The guy in the Christmas song nipping at your nose.
Hi.
Hi, where's Rick?
He's probably in his office.
No, I tried calling there. Is he in there with Eric?
No, Eric's in a meeting.
Did Rick tell you to tell me that?
No, Rick isn't here. Why would I lie?
Actually, she would, but I wouldn't. He's not in there.
From the couture collection of world-famous Forrester creations, this is only $149.95.
No, that's not one of ours.
No? No. Let's zoom in on the neckline. I think you'll be surprised. Is that your label?
Well, yes, it is, but that's not one of our dresses.
I get it. It's frumpy, looks polyester, not even a good fake. There's plenty of these, though, in plain sight. Why spend thousands on this dress when you can get an almost identical version at our low, low prices?
Even Sally wasn't this brazen.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but Ms. Spencer was anxious to see someone who clearly is not here.
Caroline, what?
She's right. I'm having the most important relationship of my entire life with somebody who just isn't there.
Yeesh. Caroline always seemed so ladylike. Jeez.
Oh, boy, are you naive?
You're the worldly one, right? You bake lemon bars.
Do you know that she has two mothers?
So,
So, how come neither one of them ever taught her how to dress properly or do her hair nicely?
she looks gorgeous. She looks like a model.
Plus, she's from New York. You know where the showgirls are from.
That's Las Vegas.
And peep shows. What is a peep show exactly?
I think it involves, paying money to look at smut.
But why would you do that if you can get it for free at home on the internet?
I didn't know Marcus had a brother.
I didn't know Forrester had a Spencer.
Carter was showing me these counterfeits and these knockoffs. As soon as one springs up, 12 more come up to take its place.
You've got to get to the source and make it hurt. I can make a proposal for you.
Good idea. Let me know when. We'll do a strategy session.
Will do. It's nice to meet you, Caroline.
Nice meeting you.
I sense you're unhappy with my son.
I am unhappy that I'm not with your son. I called him last night, and then I called him this morning. And what do I get? Voicemail.
Is this something we think I should be involved in?
You're already involved because I think that you and Stephanie are the reason that Rick feels that he cannot do enough for the less fortunate, who, by the way, are frequently less sober and less washed.
Thank you. What's that?
Rice cakes and tahini. I know. They keep almost forever.
Is that you when you were little?
No.
It's funny, I don't remember unpacking it.
Yeah, I just got a frame for it.
Thanks for the use of your sofa last night.
Anytime. Really.
Well, you know, I probably should get going.
No, Rick, I'd love if you stayed.
Come on, let's go.
You hold?
Come on, I'm holding. Let's go.
So,
There it is.
Dad was impressed?
I haven't talked to him this week, have you?
What are you talking about, man? You just had a meeting with him.
You know you have like 3 fathers now, right? That's just greedy. That's like biblical.
To know me is to love me, baby.
To know you is to adopt you.
So, did my dad, Eric, did he offer you a job or what?
I wasn't asking for one, but you people have some serious issues, man. What has your legal department been doing? Alterations?
I don't know, mostly contract stuff. You know, talent, suppliers, distributors. Hey, when we need a shark like yourself, we go outside for that, all right?
I can think of worse places to work.
What? You ain't lying.
Hey.
Huh?
You're married.
You're right.
Yeah. How's the drama there, though?
Why?
Well, I met Caroline Spencer.
And?
She seemed nice, a little high-strung.
Yeah, she's a little bit more outgoing now ever since her uncle pushed her off the balcony. I meant she slipped and fell.
We encourage community involvement here. You read the employee handbook, didn't you?
Yes. And there's being involved and being involved. I mean, you can start a foundation like I did and hire somebody to run it.
Well, personal contact is very, very important. It's the relationships we establish.
I think relationships matter too. That's why I'm here fighting for my relationship with Rick. But what chance do we have if he thinks that kindness to strangers is more important than how he treats me?
She does look like me, doesn't she? Before, I could only see her father's face in her. Now I can hardly draw his face to mind. But my daughter, even though the last time I held her, she was really tiny, I would be able to pick her face out of 100 little girls.
Where is she now?
She was adopted.
I see.
I couldn't keep her.
Maya, there's no shame in that.
I was going to prison.
I find it hard to believe that you could do anything very bad.
What I've learned, most bad things are done by good people. My daughter's father, he was a good man. I loved him, and I believe he truly loved me. He got lost is all. The public defender said that I had no chance against a jury, so I took a plea. I told them from the beginning that I wasn't guilty, and no one would believe me. Finally, someone did, and that's why I'm here. There were things that I could have said from the beginning that would have let them know that they arrested the wrong person, but I just couldn't say it.
Why not?
I don't want to make excuses. Years ago, I would have said I was protecting other people, but the truth is, I was a pretty girl who had a little bit of talent and was unrealistic. And I came to LA to find pretty, talented, unrealistic girls selling videos and hamburgers and drugs and companionship in every doorway and on every street corner. I was trying to do the same thing, but I just couldn't. And as a result, I lost the best thing in my life. My little girl.
Where did the picture come from? If you haven't seen her since she was a baby.
From her adopted family.
You knew her parents.
No. They were taking her to a theme park when a car jumped the median and slammed into them head on.
Oh my God.
The whole family gone. Like that.
That's horrible.
The whole time I was in prison, the only thing that got me through, the only thing that I could live for was my little girl. I never got to hold her. I never got to see her again. I never got to tell her how much she meant to me. And I never got to tell her why I let her go.
I apologize if I was unclear, but I'm quite sure that Eric Forster cannot do an interview today. Goodbye.
That was better than the first time. You had a nice, cold little edge in your voice. Okay.
Thank you. So, do you think we should rescue Eric?
My son and I are very much alike. We're both single-task people. Rick and I both have extraordinary senses of concentration. We're very, very capable in that regard. But we can only concentrate on one thing at a time. So while we are doing that one thing, whatever it is, the people that don't know us very well and people that do can start to feel a little forgotten. And actually, they are for the moment. But that doesn't make them one bit less important to us. It's a flaw we share.
I may not know you well enough to say this, but that sounds like an excuse.
My late wife knew me very well, and that's what she said, too.
Nice try, though.
The Rick Forster I met?
Yep, that's the one. That's Caroline's guy. Used to be Thomas, but we learned to adjust pretty fast around here, you know? Why? You was hoping she was single?
It seems she might be soon. It's first impression.
And you want to go for her?
Caroline?
Yeah, dude, Caroline, why not? She's from New York. Her sport is shopping and only eats at small plate restaurants.
I never said I was looking. You know me, bro.
Yeah, I do. Career-oriented, no time for love.
But it seems to me the only thing love has done for you is giving you a pounce.
Whoa. Okay,
Whoa.
you want to go there, huh? You can hate on me all you want, and the rest of the world too, but as long as I have Dayzee to come home to and keep me warm.
That friend of hers, Maya, she been around? What?
You know, the first time I bother with makeup in I don't know how long, and what do you make me do? Mess it all up.
Thank you for telling me.
Obviously, this isn't something that No, I'm not gonna swear you to secrecy. It's hard to talk about, but it's the facts of who I am. I have nothing to hide.
We all have things that need to take time before they come to light.
You too?
Yeah, me too.
You can tell me. How'd you come to be sleeping in that alley last night?
You know, Maya, it's not what you think.
I don't think anything. I used to think that I was better than other people, but life knocked that out of me. Drug dealers, hustlers, pickpockets. Everybody had a dream before it became so small that all they could dream about was their next meal. What was yours?
You know, we're gonna get into that later, okay? Right now, I just want to be.
Feels like we're in a different place, doesn't it? Like when you're on the road and suddenly you're not in Nevada anymore.
I want to take you out.
Where?
Just put something nice on, you'll see.
Oh, I don't have nice. I have old but presentable or cheap but decent.
I like them both.
Okay, I feel your power.
See that? That's Texas right there, baby.
You know, I thought I saw you looking at Maya a certain way.
I look at people when they're talking to me.
You do know that she just got out of prison, right?
And where did you spend your honeymoon, bro? And somehow forgetting to call me when you needed a lawyer, right?
Point taken.
It was a case of wrong place, wrong time, she said.
Like, you haven't heard that from any of your clients before.
Look, some people can't catch a break. You were never pulled over while driving for no good reason? Uh-huh. Look, all I know is I know enough about Ma to think about knowing more.
Huh. Well, you might be in luck, bro. You know Maya got her own place now, huh? Daisy's letting her stay in that little apartment upstairs from a restaurant.
So, what am I gonna do, just knock on her door?
Have you been this helpless since I left the house? Yes! Knock. Knock.
Can you just tell me why we got off here?
Because if we stayed on the bus, we'd end up in Westwood. I thought you said you needed new clothes.
If I could afford to shop on Rodeo Drive, I wouldn't be sponging off of Dayzee.
What's the harm in looking? You could be anyone. You could be a countess from Spain, a UN delegate, an actress, which you are, right?
That was the idea at one time.
Then act. Act like you're happy to be out with me and you're having the time of your life.
I'm beginning to think that LA just doesn't even agree with me. I mean, first there was Thomas, who seemed to have really good intentions and then so easily got sucked into a power trip. And then there was Rick, who also seemed to have great intentions and now is surrendering his entire life to those less fortunate.
Caroline, this is really not my issue.
And maybe I'm a brat, but I just feel like if you ask me out on a date and I do my hair and I put on the heels and the hot little designer dress, you better take me somewhere to show me off. You know what I mean? Not to a homeless shelter.
Daisy's is not a homeless shelter.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for stopping by.
Women actually wear stuff like this?
To the right occasion.
Which would be what?
You want to try it on?
They'd throw me out.
What are you talking about? Maya, why would you think that you'd get thrown out?
I don't exactly look like I can afford to shop there.
This is California. Movie stars go shopping in their sweats. Trust me, no sales clerk's gonna take a chance and insult some sultan's wife. Look, come on. Let's go try something on.
Rick, I can't.
There's no harm in trying things on. There might even be a good surprise.
It is a nice fantasy.
I'll take that as a yes.
All right, where are we gonna go?
How about Forrester Creations? We gotta start somewhere. We might as well start at the top. Come on.
Where are we going?
Just trust me.
You're nuts!